AF. That's all I got to say. That's what his T-shirt needs to say. Accurate AF.
Laser accuracy.
Oh yeah, it's crazy, and to watch his form and his release, and just how strong he is, and how far he can walk downfield, and how fast he can make a pass come at you. As a freshman, I mean, he's 15 years old and setting records in ice. It's crazy. Anyways, I digress. That's the only thing I watched on TV, and I had to say something about it because Shiner's got all the news. Donnie's got some of the news. I had Huey Lewis without the news. So
that's all you had, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. This is it.
Well, unfortunately I have. There were here's an interesting deal. Our buddy AOC kind of inadvertently made the news. So apparently there was 2 police officers, I think it's about 12 hours apart, that were shot in past few days over the weekend, I think. I haven't yet heard them confirm that they were connected incidents. They kind of were thinking that they maybe were. But, I mean, long story short, 2 police officers got gunned down. And I don't even know if either of the 2 officers have died or not. But
counts as gun violence.
Guess where they were shot? Both of them were shot in the Bronx, and we all know who is the representative from the Bronx.
And it's not Jenny.
And
it's AOC.
Little Miss AOC has chosen not to address this at all. She hasn't said anything about it.
Well, she just needs to put on a headdress and herself the enemy.
I'm telling you, man. I am telling you. Did you? Speaking of AOC, did you know that there's action figures? The squad has action figures.
Really? I need those. I gotta have them because I'm gonna go buy me a Trump action figure, and I'm gonna have some stop film animation, stop whatever the hell it is, stop gap and what would you call it? You're the film guy.
Well, it's not time lapse, but I don't know. I know what you're talking about though, and it'd take us a long time to do it, but we could do it.
Oh, I guarantee you, Trump would be grabbing somebody in the something. That's exactly right. That was actually on purpose. That was my little rim shot. That it said rim shot, and it turns out to be a baloo. That's okay.
Wrong label.
Yeah, I've been labeled wrong before, so
I think you should. You know what you should be getting me for my birthday then is the squad action figures.
Yeah, and a Trump one.
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Kidding,
we could have. Yeah, we could. I could like build a little set of the House of Representatives. You know, just like a little scale set of the House of Representatives, and then they're talking about impeaching, and Trump walks in with the peach Bellini. Somebody say peach.
Well, see, I said in the last episode of the Shiner Chronicles how you were the guy. You were my guy that would, do all this brainstorming and come up with this stuff that we can use so we don't have to spend a bunch of money to do stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We'll fill the audience full of Lego people. I'm sure my grandkids have a lot, like the Democrats can all be Lego people.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, they'll all be wearing white.
Yes, I like where this is going.
Trump giving the State of the Union. The Republican side, every one of them standing up with their hands clapping together. Trump kind of pointing off to the upper gallery.
Make the Republicans some badasses, like they're all G.I. Joe figures.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Dan Crenshaw with the eye patch.
Yeah.
M16 in the right hand.
Yeah, that's what we need, man. Oh, dude. Hey, but we did get some good news on Twitter this week, though.
What was that?
Guess who returned to Twitter this week?
Oh, I cannot wait to use my soundbite, dude.
Yeah.
I heard.
James Woods returned to Twitter this week.
I'm so glad he's back. Trump is glad he's back.
Trump tweeted him and welcomed him back.
Welcome back to the world. You were missed.
I think that's a funny part of Trump's administration or Trump's presidency, that he has used Twitter to be such a big part of his daily happenings. Like he's on Twitter on fire all day long.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, I think that changed the way presidents handle social media. I think whoever is the president after him will continue to use Twitter in that way. Maybe not calling people names and stuff like that, but
wanted to eat eggs and bacon this morning, but the thought of Nancy Pelosi made me sick. Tweet.
It's hilarious what he does with it, man.
It is. Sometimes it actually gets on my nerves. I'm like, okay, come on.
Oh, he needs
let
to.
it
Yeah,
go.
I'm not the first to admit he needs to shut up sometime.
Be like Elsa and let it go.
I mean, come on, just bite your tongue every now and then, bud. I mean,
But then every once in a while he'll throw out an AOC related tweet or something like that.
well, and I like how he gives them all nicknames. Like, I mean, he just comes up with these crazy, like Pocahontas. Like the president of the United States is calling another politician Pocahontas. When he refers to her
Elizabeth Warren, because
platform.
she said she was Indian.
Yeah, she lied
Cherokee.
about that her entire adult life.
Yeah. Pocahontas.
Oh my God, dude. Donnie, you got to take this off my monitor. He's got Fox News on my monitor. They're talking about Sanders' Soviet-style socialism is taking over. That scares me to death, man.
Yeah, last time I seen socialism work, I think there were Nazis.
Yeah, something like that.
And do you guys want to vote for that and call us Nazis? I don't get it. I really don't understand. But I do love some of the young Republicans out there, Ben Shapiro especially. He will absolutely turn your shit inside out, backwards and forwards if you make so much as a misstep, accusing him of thinking or feeling something that he's not.
Oh yeah, he'll chew you up and spit you out, stomp on you.
And he does it fast, almost like a rapper fast.
Dude, he's got wit like nobody else's.
He does it. It's very dry, but it's there. Mm-hmm. And there was one guy talking about so many examples of Trump being a racist, and so okay, so let's go back to your question there. Give me an example. Crickets.
Yeah.
Well, I can't think of one right now, but there's definitely racism there. Okay, what do you define race?
Well, and he also will have about half a dozen examples in his pocket to defend the way he thinks. Mm-hmm. So if you say something without justification, he's going to just set you on fire, buddy. I mean,
oh, he'll walk right over your dick and balls like a damn dominatrix, man.
And then demand that you thank him for doing it.
Exactly.
Oh, man, I don't know, man. The political state of this country, besides being very cartoonish,
it seems somewhat okay for the middle of the road Republicans. That seems to be like the safest
area
of politics, because even Democrats, now there's some Democrats that are just like, God, can we get over this already? Jesus, we just need to get back to fixing the country. And there's moderate Democrats out there that are just shaking their head and pulling their hair out and gritting their teeth, just trying to, oh God, I hope we get anything else up in here that can lead us besides the cud chewing, denture munching devil woman.
Well, isn't she up for re-election in November too?
Is it legal to be reelected after 100?
Apparently. There's more than just her in there. I know AOC's up for re-election in November.
And she doesn't seem to be campaigning much either. Like
no,
she feels like, oh, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I wish a Republican could come through and
there's
and
a
do
black
something.
female. I want to say she's an immigrant. It may not be true, but there's a black female Republican running against her.
Yeah, okay, that's the only Republican that could probably get elected out of the Bronx would be a black female Republican.
Mm-hmm.
Have to be.
They say, and it'll be interesting to see, because they say the people of her district have been angry ever since she got the Amazon thing. So it's going to be easier. It's going to be interesting to see how much truth there is.
25,000 jobs.
Poof, gone. They gone.
Just like David Copperfield's career. Just poof.
Poof.
There you go.
Don't get me started on magic, man. That's been I've been obsessing about me.
On the old sleight of hand thing.
Oh man, I've been working on card tricks like you wouldn't believe.
Really?
Oh, God. I don't even know how I went down that rabbit hole on YouTube one day. Actually, I do. There's a magician who is good buddies with Peter McKinnon, who Peter McKinnon had a time in his life he was doing a lot of magic as
That's what you were saying, yeah.
And this magician, I can't bring his name to the forefront of my mind right now, but he has got a vlog. And he throws in just like crispy ass B-roll segments in his vlog and stuff. He's very talented, but I think like the community as a whole, magicians kind of talk a lot of shit on him because he gives up a lot of secrets to teach you how to do magic tricks. And dude, when he breaks it down, it makes you feel like you're kind of an idiot because you're like, oh God, but he's got one. I'll have to find the link and send it to you. He's got one that just blows my mind, and even slowing it down, you can't figure out how he does it. But it's pretty incredible. But yeah, that's my latest obsession, dude, is card trick. So I'm available to do birthday parties. Just email the Titty and Shiner Show at gmail.com.
We know AOC did a neat little sleight of hand the other day.
Oh, did she?
Wow, yeah, when it came to talking about the famed economist Milton Keynes.
Oh, yeah, I did see this.
Yeah, it said he predicted that by 2030, the gross domestic product and technology would have advanced so much that it would allow everyday people to work as little as 15 hours a week and provide for their families. There's only one problem with this. Milton Keynes does not and has never existed.
He's a fictional character.
Yeah. Now there's a libertarian economist by the name of Milton Friedman. Okay, and with a John Maynard Keynes, the ideas are most associated with liberals and progressives. So, you know, I see that I see where she was going with this, but God damn it, sugar. Stay behind the bar unless you can get your facts straight.
I mean, you just quoted and became a proponent of somebody that's fictional.
Yeah. Gave a fictional.
She is in our government, bro. Like, this person is sitting in our freaking.
You know what's funny is even James Woods tells her to get back behind the bar.
I know, man. God bless him.
And I do every chance I get, and I will never get my Wellers on the rock. And you know what's funny is I can't stand well, but
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Does not matter at all. Hey, I'll tell you what. When it comes to drinking in Congress, apparently this really, really, really does go on a lot. Like,
what do you mean?
Behind closed doors and in the offices. You know how my son did a residency in D.C. this past year?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he's going back to do another one next year, paid, by the way.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. But apparently the drinking thing is pretty much like a coronavirus around D.C. There's a lot of people
at work and start pounding drinks.
I just, well, I mean, look at Lindsey Graham, for crying out loud. Can you not see him with he's from Kentucky.
Yeah, he got a glass of whiskey on the rocks in his hand all the time. He's got
bourbon galore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He probably puts bourbon in his cereal in the morning.
Oh, tomato and bourbon soup? You kidding me?
Yeah.
Delicious.
Bring it.
Tell you who's not eating tomato and bourbon soup is Mitt Romney.
Oh, dude, was that not a woo? You talk about somebody that crossed lines, dude.
I think that was almost political suicide for him.
Shots fired at the president. The president's and Trump's been saying all kinds of funny stuff about him.
Oh yeah. Why don't you go have another kid? You only got like 18 of them.
Yeah.
Mormon.
Dude, that is crazy. The one thing I noticed, because I lived in Utah for a time, the one thing I noticed about, I lived around Provo, and Provo is literally 90+% Mormon.
And everything is named Deseret.
Everything. Everything.
I've been there.
But the one thing I noticed about driving around Provo is there are a lot of really big homes. I mean, big homes, 4,000 square foot homes. A lot of them. It's because everybody's got a dozen kids.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you have 8 bedrooms in your house, there might be 2 or 3 of them that just have one person in them.
Yeah. Yeah. The rest of them, they got double occupancy.
Yeah. They doubled up.
And here's the other thing that's crazy there. Like, I know the Mormon church is like, oh, no, polygamy, that's a thing of the past, blah, blah, blah. No. There's still a group of hardcore Mormons that are polygamist.
Yeah, there's a couple of factions, shoot-offs from the religion that still looks at polygamy like it's normal.
Every once in a while on the news, you'll see where they charge somebody with polygamy, they sentence them to prison, and then in the middle of the night, other people from this faction swoop into their place, their compound, and try to steal all their wives.